Hi and welcome to this video. In this video, we dive into the often overlooked world of career options within the humanities stream. It's no secret when it comes to making career choices. The spotlight is often stolen by the fields of science and commerce. As we've already discussed in a previous video, students and parents alike are frequently drawn towards professions in engineering, medicine, or business, driven by the belief that these paths lead to greater financial stability, success. And success, salary and scope, this is what everyone is looking at. But they are not understanding this point that if they can find something which resonates with the child's potential, his purpose, and gives him a problem to solve in the real world, that could be actually empowering and would bring about stability, success, salary, scope. So it's crucial today to shed light on the immense potential and benefits that the humanities stream has to offer. And an intriguing finding has revealed that 60% of CEOs and top executives today possess a background in the humanities. This goes on to show how the skills learned through humanities are extremely helpful. So, we are going to unveil the humanities stream and embark on a journey of endless possibilities in this particular video. So, let's begin. The first career that I have for you is psychology. Wouldn't it be interesting to know how the human mind functions or why people behave the way they do? Let me introduce you to the world of psychology. Psychology is actually a multifaceted discipline, which includes topics like how the brain works, how our memory is organized, and how people interact in groups. So after learning the basics, the students of psychology are free to choose among various specializations like clinical psychology, industrial organizational psychology, forensic psychology, behavioral neuroscience, counseling psychology, sports psychology, etc. So given that psychology seeks to study the human mind, it can be applied to various fields like health, sports, organizations, media, forensics, etc. However, graduates from this field most commonly go on to become counselors, research analysts, clinical psychologists, child psychologists, human resource specialists, lecturers or professors, life coaches, career counselors, substance abuse counselors, family therapists, even they could go and become a forensic psychologist also. So there is a huge field, huge scope in the field of psychology. The next comes law. How good you are at reasoning and problem solving skills, because a career in law actually will require that. Another highly sought after career in humanities is lawyers, to understand the legal structure of the country and advise people on various legal matters on personal or professional levels. So each legal case that you deal with requires extensive research, and you must be able to build strong arguments for the same. You will get to provide legal counsel to individuals, companies, NGOs, governments, etc., and to keep them out of legal disputes. So here you can choose from a variety of options like litigation, maybe fighting in court, corporate law counsel, or Indian legal services. You can also work in law firms, legal publishing and media, or become a lecturer in law schools. Many law graduates also choose their specialization or area of work from different options like tax laws, intellectual property rights, international human rights, civil law, criminal law, etc. The next comes history. Did you ever find yourself asking questions about how life was like 100 years back? The way people might have lived, interacted, and survived in their surroundings? Well, history helps you find their answers. Historians study the past by interpreting evidence from sources like text, artifacts, and other materials belonging to different time periods. So, after the detailed analysis and evaluation, historians actually develop interpretations and draw conclusions on the same. So, after graduating in history, you can explore various career options like working as an archivist, lecturer, analyst, or even a lobbyist. And in the field of research, historians indulge in the study of different areas like mythology, dynasties, civilizations, politics, culture, etc. So historians can also work with various publishing houses as editors or columnists. They can write very interesting articles. Next comes your archaeology. Now, if you are prepared for studying about past events, you are sure going to love what archaeology has in store for you. Archaeology gives you the chance to go directly to the source and analyze or understand ancient cultures through artifacts, inscriptions, and other events. So archaeologists collect this information by digging up artifacts from the ground and try to arrange them in order to form a sequence of events that might have taken place. So after a degree in archaeology, you can actually work as a numismatist. Numismatist कौन होता है? Who is studying old currency. You can work as a epigraphist, where you'll be studying inscriptions or manuscripts. You can be an archivist. Archivist is someone who is preserving information through proper documentation of evidence. You could even be working as a museologist, where you're studying museums, or contribute to the preservation of heritage sites and monuments. Plus, you can also work towards art conservation and restoration, which involves preserving hundreds of years old artwork, sculptures, and manuscripts. Sounds interesting? Okay, let's move to the next career. Next, we have political science and international relations. So, does the very idea of studying about your country, both at the national and the international level, excite you? If yes, you are going to love a career in the field of political science or international relations. So, when political science की बात करते हैं, it involves the study of political history and political systems of a country. On the other hand, international relations involves the study of relations of the home country with those of other countries. So, like basically, you can be in a career as a diplomat where you are working for relations, maybe say India, China. And if you see, our Prime Minister Modi meets many times to have bilateral talks with the governments of different countries to build relations that could be favorable for trade and commerce, world peace, etc. So, this primarily there could be various issues that could be discussed here, like world peace, economic crisis, poverty, unemployment, hunger and malnutrition, etc., and seek to find solutions to them. So you can choose from various options, like becoming a lobbyist. It could be you could be becoming a research assistant, political analyst, or even pursuing a degree in law after you graduate to become a lawyer. And a degree in international relations can open up the opportunity to represent your country as a diplomat, international specialist, or work with different world organizations like the World Bank, United Nations, World Health Organization, etc. A lot of scope and very interesting, especially if you like to communicate, lead, or deal with a lot of people. Next career comes is hotel management. So Taj Hotel, the Lalit, the Meridian, the Leela. So it's very nice to stay at this hotel, right? But have you ever thought about the work that goes into making this hotel the world best in class? Yes, exactly. Current hotel management requires you to understand and manage the work of hotels. It could be starting from the front desk, the food, catering, housekeeping, and so on. Not only this, you also get an opportunity to work on the administration of areas like hotel operations, hospitality, marketing strategy, hospitality technology, and even financial analysis. So when it comes to the hospitality domain, you can work in various fields, of course, in hotels, restaurants, cruise ships, lawyer resorts, airlines, etc. So fresh graduates in this field, they can start as management trainees and can be appointed to work in different departments like front house operations, food and beverage production, meeting and event management operations, restaurant operations, and so on. And as you can start at an executive level in this field, and as you grow, you will be promoted to managerial roles. Next, we have for you is mass communication and journalism. So, do you have a strong desire to be up to date with the events taking place around you and want to inform others about it as well? Well, here is your answer. Mass communication involves conveying relevant information to a large number of people through various mediums of communication like television, radios, newspapers, journals, magazines, and now social media. So, journalism being a subset of mass communication involves gathering, assessing, creating, and representing news or facts and information to the public. So, a degree in mass communication opens up various avenues for you. It could be like journalism, public relations, content writing and editing, advertising, event management, broadcasting and production, copywriting, and so on. And you can also work with various media production houses for creating documentary videos or short clips, which could be covering an interview, social message, or it could be even just for entertainment purposes. Lot of scope, right? Yes. Let's move on. Next, we have economics. So, economists study how the society distributes its resources like land, labor, raw materials, and machinery in order to produce various goods and services. For this, they conduct research, connect and analyze data, monitor economic trends, and develop forecasts on a wide variety of issues like interest rates, energy costs, inflation, exchange rates, business cycle, taxes, employment levels, etc. So, after completing your education in this domain, you can work with banking firms, research firms, financial consultancies, government ministries, or insurance and accountancy firms as a risk advisory associate, analyst, research assistant, policymaker, and so on. So many options are there, as you can see on the screen in this particular career option. Then comes design. Well, if you are someone with an artistic bent of mind and you can easily convert ideas to others, you can easily convey ideas to others, then design is a career that you should definitely explore. Because design involves envisioning, creating, and communicating ideas with images, drawing, sketching, layouts, etc. And design is a very broad field and includes different specializations like graphic design, textiles, interior design, fashion design, product design, animation, furniture design, jewelry design, product design, and so on. And the employment opportunities will vary according to the field that you will choose. So in case of fashion design, you can work with different textile production houses, boutiques, garment export houses, marketing and media department of fashion brands, etc. You can also explore opportunities in interior design, leather design, jewelry design, UI/UX design, graphic design, cartoon design, and even production design. Next comes your event management. So if you're a person who always is ready to be on the toes and understand the word jugaad, because in events it's not possible to plan everything. Yes, definitely event managers have a proper plan, but there could be some things that could go wrong at the last moment, and you need to do the jugaad, the Indian jugaad. So this career puts to full use your managerial and organization skills to plan and execute social or business events. People engaged in this field work with budgets, schedules, vendors, caterers, decorators, etc. to plan best possible events for the clients. And event management is not just limited to planning concerts or weddings, but includes many other occasions like business events and conclaves, sports events, parties, reunions, festivals, etc. Here, you can work with different event management companies, non-governmental organizations, PR firms, hotels, resorts, etc. In these, your main role would be to plan and organize different events, meetings, weddings, charitable events, press meetings, and so on. Great opportunity, exciting as well as challenging. Next comes civil services. So it's one of the most prestigious careers and gives you the opportunity to serve your country by participating in its governance and policy-making decisions. It will give you the authority and power to ensure effective administration of the country. The duties and responsibilities would differ according to the department that you have been allotted. So in order to pursue a career as a civil servant, you would first require a graduation from any field, following which you need to clear the UPSC examination. So you get different posts based on a rank in the UPSC exam. Some of them, you could be working in the Indian Administrative Services, Indian Police Services, Indian Foreign Services, Indian Revenue Services, and even Indian Postal Services. Next comes your social services or social work. So this career is perfect for those who have decided to devote themselves. This career is perfect for those who decided to devote themselves to the betterment of society. It involves helping those who belong to the most vulnerable section of society and need help in situations like fighting for their rights, dealing with abuse, or assessing proper sanitation, etc. Social workers may work with different individuals or families who deal with issues related to poverty, unemployment, education, etc. So you get to work with NGOs focused on different sets of audiences, corporate sector in the field of CSR, healthcare sector, or with government on various projects like creating awareness for health safety, basic rights of the public, and fighting against social justice and discrimination. So a whole lot of opportunities there in this field as well. Then comes your foreign languages. So this career is for those who love to talk and not just in one language. Many people learn different languages like Spanish, Korean, French, German because they have an interest in them, or probably they are planning to pursue their higher studies in that particular country. So the best part is that not they want to relocate to that country. So the best part is that you can actually make a career in them. Many organizations require translators in order to understand the intended message of the other party using a different language. Being fluent in a foreign language can also get you extra points if you are planning to settle in that particular country. So you can become a translator, lexicographer compiling material for dictionaries, teacher, forensic linguist, writer, etc. The specific language that you learn. As a language expert, you can get to work with various foreign diplomats and embassies international bodies like UNO, the World Health Organization, publishing houses, etc. Next, we have for you is seems like never ending, but just a few more. Sociology. It is the branch of social sciences that involves the study of society. It involves analyzing and understanding the social life of people, groups, and institutions. And sociologists help in analyzing and drawing conclusions on various topics like racial and gender identity, religious faith, family conflicts, crime and law, poverty, population, growth and migration, war and peace, etc. Since sociology revolves around the study of people and society, since sociology revolves around the study of people and society, as a sociologist, you can work as a guidance counselor in the area of family conflicts or work with government as a policy analyst. You can also work as a consultant in the HR department of private or public organizations. Market research, public relations, and media strategy are also a few other fields well suited to sociology majors. Now we have this career on writing, content or blogging or creative writing. So this is a field for those who love to pen down their thoughts on paper or these days a laptop. Express their ideas, opinions or knowledge through their words. And writing as a career could come in many forms. You can either develop content for different companies or even voice your opinions about certain topics through blog articles. So there are other more traditional forms too, such as creative writing through novels, books, anthologies, etc. You can choose your desired language that you wish to write in, be it English, Hindi, or even Urdu. And the best thing about writing is that you don't always need a degree in specific field, but a never-ending passion for writing. So you can explore career opportunities as a content writer by working with different companies, online websites, blog portals, NGOs, etc. Not only that, you can also become a novelist, editor, columnist in newspaper, or a blogger also. Wow. So to conclude, the humanities stream is not just a secondary choice or a backup plan, as it was thought many years ago. Maybe some still think of it like that. But this particular video, with the career options that we have discussed, shows us one thing very clearly. What does it show us? It shows us that this thriving domain holds immense promise for those who are willing to embrace it. It's a field that should not be overlooked or underestimated. From psychology to writing, from archaeology to sociology, there are diverse paths waiting to be explored and embraced. So let's break free from the confines of convention and dive headfirst into the fascinating world of humanities careers. In the next video, I'm going to talk more on this endless possibilities in the field of commerce. And yes, in the next section, you'll also find a video where I'll be explaining about some new age careers in the field of humanities. So before we move to the next video, let me know in the chat box what is your thought about the humanities stream and which of the career options mentioned here did you like. And if you are a student who are actually considering to explore humanities stream, but you felt that maybe it doesn't have enough scope, enough earning, enough opportunities, I hope this video helped you to pass that myth, right? And please do write down the answer to this question in the comment box, that which career option excited you and what is your opinion now about the humanities stream. I'll wait to read your comments. Thank you and see you in the next video.